Thursday, May 27, Forex market. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the situation update. We're looking at the pound versus the Aussie dollar. We got $2,000 running here. Small position that we established just a few days ago. Right, we were very encouraged by the breakout of 82.38, which we kind of expected. We waited for that moment when price was crossing over, and we pulled the trigger on that day. The following day, price did come off a little bit, but it was kind of confirming the breakout, right? Because it was spiking that level from above, finding enough support to bounce back up. Started to lift off the ground a little bit, but then 3 consecutive days of price coming back down again. But still, check this out. It's quite amazing to see how much reaction we're getting right off that 82.38 level. Seems to be a stiff support at this point in time. Right after that breakout, turned into a support. So far, so good. It's definitely holding. Not sure if it's gonna hold, eventually, but for the past couple of days, we're sensing that this level may hold, and it also may mark the end of what may become just a local downside correction. A couple of days ago, price was landing a nice punch right there, slicing that level, bouncing back up. Yesterday was even more profound by going deeper, right, and then bouncing back all this distance just to stay above 82.30, just to close the daily session above that level. Now we're looking at price action. It's kind of hanging on the thread, right? It's kind of starting to push itself off that level, not really gaining any momentum, at least not at right now. It's still very early stages of the day. But look, again, even though we're registered a bit of a loss right now, very small loss on paper, we're really kind of excited about the situation, excited about the fact that 82.38 managed to hold in such a nice fashion, right? Up till this point in time. I also want to show you something, another interesting element that I think is very encouraging for us. It's the weekly chart. Right, I'm basically zooming in. I want to show you what's going on from this angle. So last week was the breakout, right? We got that weekly breakout confirmation. Price was closing way above 82.38. The close was 83.14. This week, which right off the bat started negative, right? Pushed downwards, and at some point reached 81.80 at its lowest low, and then of course bouncing back up. Check this out. Price just pays a lot of respect to that level. Looks like, the breakout we had here, last week, is bearing fruit, because right now we see price action just unable to cross back below that level. Right, you can clearly see that from the weekly chart. We do need to wait at the end of the week though, just to make sure price ends up on the right side of that level. Right, we need to see price action ends up. Well, something like this would be just fine, but it has to close above 82.38 by the end of the week, which is a couple of days to go. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? I mean, we're aiming at 84.02. We think price is going to turn around at some point and start to hammer back to 80, well, towards the previous high. Let's just say that. Previous highs around that area. It's also a Fibonacci projection level. It's not just the previous high, so it's an important level that we're aiming at. And let me tell you this, guys, if today is going to end up positively today and it's going to start to show some signs of recovery, right, pushing against that big key level there, that's going to be a cue for us to start and dig in, so to speak, just double down, start to build up this position, as price starts to turn around and push itself off that level towards our target. All right, so we're going to be really looking forward to see how today is going to end up, and we'll know what to do according to that. Guys, that's about that for the day. For this one, pound Aussie, sorry. We're going to continue off to the next one. I'm going to talk about the Aussie versus the US dollar. It's going to be equally interesting, so stay tuned.